Today I'm going to Youngstown, Ohio. On our way to Youngstown, Ohio, once an essential pillar of America's steel industry until unfortunately Black Monday shut the mills and changed everything. Today, this resilient Rust Belt city is fighting back with new investment, downtown revitalization, and comeback energy. Let's go see it for ourselves. Quick pit stop, Boardman, Ohio. Quick coffee fill up. Quick gas stop here too in Boardman, Ohio. Only $3.29 a gallon. A lot of great retail. Pretty much anything you could think of, they have it here in Boardman, Ohio. Look at Boardman, Ohio. Exceeding expectations right here. Look at this. Very nice. Ohio. And you got a Buffalo Wild Wings. Leaving the Planet Fitness here in Boardman, Ohio, and I have to say, for sure, absolutely no doubt in my mind, the best Planet Fitness I've ever been in. The largest, they're expanding still, and they're building on more. So much space, and that's the issue with Planet Fitness, is it's usually too cramped. You know, they try and put these Planet Fitnesses in former Hallmark stores, and it just doesn't work. They're not big enough to accommodate a full gym. These people drive like maniacs out here, bro. A lot of interesting folks out here too. We are in Youngstown, the outskirts. We're approaching downtown, and pretty typical for a town that once had a lot of industry and it's now kind of trying to revitalize itself. A lot of potholes. Great to see that. You know, it's pretty standard for the area. And here we are crossing into Youngstown, Ohio. Here it is, Covelli Center there. I believe we're kind of in the campus area. And look at that, the students got Chipotle. This is Youngstown State University right here. And there you go, you got the on-campus Chipotle. And this is just the general campus of Youngstown State. And I have to say, it looks very nice. Kids moseying around, you know, not too many people out. It is kind of final season. Very nice. You know, this is a extremely nice campus. Trestle Way. You know, named after Jim Trestle. Very impressed with Youngstown so far. Everyone paints the picture to be doom and gloom. And Jim Trestle, was he the president of Youngstown State? I believe so. I believe he was, for a little bit, after his Ohio State coaching endeavors. We got the YSU Foundation here. Belleria Pizza, are they open? Are they open? Let's find out. Let's go stop. Oh yeah, let's go stop for a slice. Here we go. Belleria Pizza, first food stop of the day. The air smells great, like pizza. Just a quick stop through Youngstown, Ohio. The downtown has a lot of promise. Obviously, Youngstown Sheet and Tube and Republic Steel, the massive employers of previous decades. How do you get in this place? Is it a drive-through? But anyways, the two steel companies that left, it definitely had a major impact on the city. But I don't know how you get in this pizza place. Let's figure it out. Just calling a pizza for pickup here at Belleria Pizzeria. You have to do it all through a window, so we're waiting here for the pizza to be ready. They have the Brier Hill Pizza. Apparently it's a Youngstown legend. Oh boy, look at that. Kind of gives a Chicago deep dish energy right there. All right, here we go. First ever Brier Hill Style. Belleria, Youngstown, Ohio. Okay. This is pretty wow, this is pretty good. Way lighter than the Chicago deep dish. And I love the hot peppers. That knocking it out of the park. Let's go 9.0 out of 10. Unreal pizza. First Brier Hill review. We got one more coming up, Avalon downtown. The Romano cheese and the peppers, ooh, sauce, unreal. That was, damn, that was good. That's banging pretty high up there with the Ohio Valley style. I have to say. Let's go see what Avalon Downtown has to offer. Let's go see this football field too. I want to see where these Youngstown State Penguins are playing football. Stambaugh Stadium. It's a little busy over there. I really can't quite get over there. Youngstown State football field, and it looks very nice. Security very tight here like Fort Knox, but I'm very impressed. Youngstown State's football field looking great. Looking very nice. Overall, yeah, just very impressed. I don't know why I never visited here. You know, I should have at least gave it a look. This is the new Jim Tressel training facility. Overall, Youngstown State looks pretty nice. Looks like a great little place. Yep, welcome to YSU, go Penguins. Here we go. All right, we're back on campus. Now this is coming in from the other side. Yeah, very nice, you know, very clean. We saw the Chipotle earlier. Once you get the Chipotle on campus, you know you can be taken seriously. That's kind of the mark of a serious campus in my eyes. And here's Tressel Way, you know, shout out to Jim Tressel, Terrell Pryor, good times. All right, brother, you can make the right turn if you want. That's no problem. Or you don't. These drivers are wild, man. Some Ohio drivers, yeah, they just they play a different game. That's for sure. Look at this art institute, the Butler Institute of American Art. Very nice. The Stavich Family Bridge, a little Slavic representation here. And yeah, I mean, look at the architecture again here at Youngstown State. Quite underrated. Look at that Chipotle. I mean, this block right here is gonna set this university far ahead. Very nice work, Youngstown State. Look at the architecture here, Presbyterian Church, heading into downtown area. Here we are, coming up on Avalon Downtown Pizzeria. And look at this nice little block. There it is. Gonna pop in there for a quick second. Youngstown, Ohio. Got a cop getting that takeout food. Very nice work. Whistle and keg. Yeah, I mean, this is great. Youngstown, Ohio. Exceeding expectations massively. It's just gotta find somewhere to park. It doesn't look like there is anywhere to park down here. I don't know. Find something down here, hopefully. A lot of Slavic names on the buildings. George Voinovich, Slavic name, represent. You got Steelite International's headquarters, it looks like. Very nice. Very nice, Youngstown. You got the DeVore Performing Arts. I don't know. So far, it started off hot. I know. We gotta find some kind of place where you can get a little that blue here. Parking, I mean, it's busy. It for sure is busy here. They want to charge me $3 every 20 minutes. Can we just get a street spot here, mate? Hopefully we can. Looping back around, we got the bail bondsman right here. Here's the sheriff, the police station, the Youngstown police station. Nice little town here. If you revitalize this, put a lot of bars and restaurants, brought some industry here, you'd have a hopping little town. Here we are back in the main junction of downtown. I'm just trying to find a little parking spot here. Welcome to downtown Youngstown again. This is great. This is nice. Let's score something here. Trying to get that Avalon pizza. Boots on the ground. Downtown Youngstown. Let's go try this pizza. Looks like got some nightlife options right here, either revitalizing or coming along, or maybe they just closed recently. Got the downtown circle, or downtown Philly, Still City Chicken Melt. Oh, look at that menu right there. Pretty legit. I'd like to maybe get a beer, try out a bar here just to see what it's like. Everything looks closed though. Federal Building Wine Bar though, maybe they're open. I don't know if I could handle a glass of wine right now. Whistle and Keg Prima, this low-key Italian place across the road here. Yeah, this is nice. I mean, a lot of potential. You got to rely on the college though. I mean, I think one thing that could really revitalize this city is if you just turn Youngstown State into a party school. You know, I think that should be the marketing tactic. Been to Morgantown. Morgantown's bumping. It's electric. And they thrive off that. You know, maybe Youngstown State could also thrive on that. So come to Youngstown State. Let's turn it around. All right, we're going into Avalon Downtown Pizzeria. They even have one downtown. They just have a nice little whole restaurant and bar in the back there. Sat and had a Michelob, had a Brier Hill Style. Unreal. And it seems like each place has their own style on the Brier Hill, whether it's a hot pepper style or a sweet pepper style. Both are pretty damn good. You know, I maybe favor the hot style a little more, but this place had a sweet style. The sauce, it just reminds you of pasta sauce. It's like kind of like you're eating a slice of Sunday spaghetti with peppers in it. And my mom always used to make stuffed peppers, still does make stuffed peppers in sauce. That's kind of what it reminded me of. And the sweet flavor there was great. I will say I prefer the hot flavor. I'm gonna go 8.5 out of 10. You know, it was great, it was good, but I prefer the hot style. I'll still smack a sweet style if I need to.
All right, and your name? All right, give us about 25 minutes.
All right, thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
All right, folks, just ordered my third Brier Hill Style. We're going to Uptown Pizza. Here we are leaving downtown Youngstown. The people definitely have an edge here. They're gritty and they are hardworking folks, that is for sure. And we had a good time here. It's time to go. Got the lovely International Towers behind me here. Youngstown, Ohio. There's the news station right there. And it's been real. We must keep moving. Here we are, south side of Youngstown. And it definitely changes a little bit the second you cross that bridge. South High School here. Not sure if it's still in operation or not, but good architecture. Cool UFC gym right here, or sorry, FC gym. They dropped the U. There it is. Oh wow, look at that little guy. There's like no cheese on it at all. All right, this is Uptown Pizza. It's, I mean, what are we doing here? I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. There's no cheese at all. I thought we were gonna have some Romano. I mean, it was $4.50, so not all is lost, but that was not my style, people. I'm going maybe 5.8 to 6.1 on that one. General area review. I'll let it cool down a little bit. I'm also gonna get some cheese at the next place to put on it. Maybe it'll change the review, but let's go 5.9 out of 10. I don't know. Uptown Pizza, I'm really sorry. I wasn't feeling it. I'm sure you have other great options on the menu. You have a big menu. Boardman, Ohio / Youngstown area. This is it. The last and final stop, Wedgwood Fernando's Pizza, Boardman, Ohio. Here we go. Dun dun dun. Fourth and final one. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Boy, look at that. That is cheesy. Now, compared to our last one, you know, that is leaps and bounds better. Here we go. Wedgwood Fernando's Pizza. Here it is. First review. That's very good. Wow, that is very good. $7.4 out of 10. If they did the hot peppers, the best Brier Hill style I found, I had 3 that are the sweet pepper style, 1 the hot pepper style. The hot pepper style won easily, and that was Bellaria's was the hot pepper style, which I prefer massively. Bellaria's blew all these out of the water. Wedgwood Fernando's, it's good. The sweet pepper style though, I don't know. I think you have to go hot pepper style on the Brier Hill. But there you go, 4 pizza reviews, 1 day, 1 city area, Mahoning County, Youngstown, Boardman, Ohio. Thank you. You know, there is no Ohio Valley style pizza here. It's all the Brier Hill. Youngstown, Boardman, Ohio. It's been real. I know I was only here for 3 hours, but I really just wanted to get eyes on the place, see what it's like, and I think I was able to accomplish that all today. It's a very busy, bustling area, Boardman and Youngstown. I wasn't expecting that. Youngstown State has a lot of potential. We need to turn into a party school. We need to get the NIL for football. You know, let's get some football NIL money. all funneled in to Youngstown State Penguins, and let's take over and really boom this place, really grow it even more. The people are gritty. I feel like I'm in a little New York a little bit. You know, you don't have Ohio Valley style pizza here. You have New York style pizza, triangle cuts, kind of its own little mecca here, its own little operation, which is quite interesting. Really blown away by just the general area. Thank you, Boardman, Youngstown. I'll be back soon. Downtown Youngstown, I feel like pretty much saw it all. There's a lot of potential down there, absolutely. So thank you all. I know things have changed here, times are hard, and that's the case for most of these Rust Belt cities. Me growing up in Western PA in a Rust Belt city, that experienced that firsthand, you know, with the steel company leaving the Pittsburgh area where I grew up. Same deal here, where you had 2 major companies leave. Now it's tech, ed, and med. But our tech, ed, and med, and I guess you could say retail and service hospitality, are they enough? We need to find other ways to get these people paid, to get them employed. See you later, Ohio. It's been real. It's been a good time. We'll be back soon enough. What's up, everyone? Back in Pittsburgh. I got so much leftover pizza, I don't know what to do about it. Boom, there you go. What a trip to Youngstown, Ohio. Thank you again for watching. Everyone, next day, post Youngstown, Ohio. I have to say the pizza reviews have all changed. I had a bunch of leftovers. The taste was totally different. Uptown Pizza, I'm very sorry for disrespecting you the first time. I know there wasn't a lot of cheese, and that's still okay. The flavor was unreal the second time around. I'm bumping you up to an 8.0 out of 10. Wedgwood Pizza, fire. Fire, fire, fire. 8.8 out of 10 new review. And also Avalon Downtown, unreal heat. We're bumping you up to an 8.9 out of 10. New reviews right there. Thank you again for watching. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. We'll be back soon. Gonna walk Manhattan tip to tip. Got the NFL draft and also the World Cup 2026 will be covered as well. Godspeed to you. Thanks for watching.